Let's take it back. Let's take it way back.
I'm exposing Bishop William Sassou.
My man used to walk around with a cape chair thinking he was Superman in the
We used to have these really weird conventions back in the day in the 2000s.
And this guy used to believe that he possessed some type of spiritual power through this mantle, his coat chair.
They make up these weird spiritual practices.
And they have these wacky false doctrines.
So it's like just anything goes. So William Sassou is a false prophet in Daguerre Mills Church cult.
And his blazer used to signify the mantle of God.
He used to believe that when he put it over people's face that they would become anointed. Anyway, I'm exposing Battersea Church cult branch back in the 2000s. They had a lot of young, vulnerable people that were attending
And
the
it's
branch.
so sad because most of the young people that are adults there, they've given their whole lives, and when they started they were extremely
A lot of the young
vulnerable.
people, especially the men, are neurodivergent or have additional
They
needs.
also use their creativity, their gifts and talents
to trap them in the self-sealing system and to indoctrinate them like this guy.
So anyway, back to this human fecal
As I said to you, back in the day, it was just first generation Ghanaians when I first started the church.
So
They got
cult.
away with a lot of this occult, traditional, spiritual practices.
Obviously
now they're trying to do up a rebrand. They've introduced First Love. They're trying to make it more whitey coded.
The only reason that Dag's ministry is where it is today is because of
British-born OGs like myself who started to recruit in other cultures, people, races.
Not on
etc.
my watch, baby. Not on
Don't
my
think
watch.
that you lot are going to rebrand yourself after putting us through trauma. After you lot were exposing us up to all of this occult practices. You took all of our lives, used and abused us through your narcissistic gaslighting to build an empire. Then discarded all of the OGs once you had
as you
rinsed
can
us
see,
out.
they've been
trying to do up a major rebrand to indoctrinate and to recruit the young people. So many OGs in their late 30s, 40s and 50s gave their whole life to Daguerre. We were so young, vulnerable and naive. Most of us started in these little backdoor branches. So when you guys say, oh, the smaller churches are better, they do what they want in the smaller church branches. I find that people have higher level exposures to trauma bonds, codependency. A lot of the time the pastors essay and grape the women because it's in smaller, high intensity groups. A lot more ABUSE in smaller church cults. This is a call to all the OGs, the Lighthouse Chapel International survivorship.
baby, we built this
Silence is compliance, y'all. I know that Battersea was a very high intensity. There's been a lot of ABUSE. There's been a lot of Preds that have come out. A lot of arranged marriages with women in the UK from men in Ghana, dusty men in Ghana.
If the church is in a basketball hall, run for your
Another
life.
thing I want to quickly touch on is that all of the pastors in the cult can only preach from Daguerre. They used to get us to take pictures so that they could send them to the Ghana headquarters to prove that we're all listening and preaching from Daguerre Mills books.
Apparently now you can get his books for free, but we were paying for them since the 90s, my love. So now they
do these book auctions in there. The book will be worth about £6, but they'll be starting the bidding at £200, telling us that we're sowing a seed into Prophet's ministry and we're helping to move the ministry forward. Bag of thieves. That's what they are. The UK is the cash cow of the church. Cult leader is based in Ghana, so he has this initiative called the Healing Jesus, in which he uses it as emotional manipulation for us to give all our money. So they would put on these conventions and then they would coerce us to paying a monthly. So usually in these church cults, there'll be some sort of big evangelical initiative that the pastor's doing a prophetic convention every year. A seed into that saving souls campaign movement. So they've been robbing us blindly since the 90s. I don't know how much money I gave this ministry, but it was definitely over six figures. Anyway, another thing that they would do was this ritualistic thing through the communion. Dag's into ritualistic practices heavy. He idolizes Catholicism. He's a lave master colonialist. He'd be getting us to take this communion. With church cults, is very repetitive, very ritualistic in nature. There's a lot of mystical manipulation that happens. We have been absolutely scarred, having high level exposure to these occult ritualistic practices. OG survivors, please come forward because we didn't have internet, social media, etc. and they did us so dirty. To expose what we went through. I know it's a lot of trauma, but let's stand together and expose these MFers, especially if you were from the Battersea Church cult branch. Please get in touch. My name's Leah Lord, your favourite mega church cult. Why not go and check out some of my crazy